Let me show you a more contemporary example of what happens when a community of people commits to this posture together. Some of you actually may remember this. In the 1950s and 60s, the civil rights movement arose in America. And its leaders understood exactly what Jesus was describing. Before any participant sat down at a lunch counter or joined a march, they went through intensive training. Participants role-played scenarios where others acted as aggressors, yelling and pushing and dumping food and striking. See, they practiced physical postures and emotional regulation under extreme provocation. And they grounded it in a theological conviction that the suffering absorbed without retaliation would expose the moral bankruptcy of violent opposition, and in a way that fighting back never would. The Southern Christian Leadership Conference had a written pledge that participants signed before joining any action. It began with these words: "I hereby pledge myself, my person and my body, to the nonviolent movement." And then came 10 commands of the movement. Among them, the first, meditate daily on the teachings and life of Jesus. Number 3, walk and talk in a manner of love, for God is love. Number 6, observe with both friend and foe the ordinary rules of courtesy. Number 8, refrain from the violence of fist, tongue, or heart. Did you catch that? Refrain from the violence of fist, tongue, or heart. That's not a behavioral code. It is a formation project. Here's what happened. Birmingham in the spring of 1963. Bull Connor turned fire hoses and police dogs on peaceful marchers, many of which were children. Those images went out across the country and around the world, and President Kennedy, who had been reluctant to act, was forced to deliver a landmark address declaring racial equality as a moral issue. And he sent a comprehensive civil rights bill to Congress. That bill became the Civil Rights Act of 1964. See, the violence of those in power became visible precisely because the protesters refused to answer in kind. That is the turn the other cheek dynamic at scale.